good at a certain level. You should have a very open mind, and one needs to learn. It's a process. Learning is a process. Even today I learn. My little grandkids, they teach me so much. So it's a process which needs to be evolved every day. So never to limit yourself that I've achieved all, but there's no limit. If one says that I've done it all, they're very incorrect. Because as your years pass by, you change. You definitely change. Your course remains the same, but because of your learning, because of your surrounding, and because of what you do to the surrounding, you evolve a lot. So I think there's nothing like we've done it all and we've achieved all. At every age, there is lots to do, and one has to do. If today I'm given a chance, I would definitely love to study some more or do some more. Or not only just read, but probably gather knowledge about some things which I haven't done. So there is time for everything, and you have to make time.
Time management. Hello and welcome to yet another episode of the Senior Saga. So guys, this is going to be the part 2 of our previous video, and we had to make this part 2 because the guest that we are going to speak today, she's a very charismatic lady, she's a very beautiful woman, and she happens to be the spouse of Dr. Arun Sethi. And apart from that, she's also into many welfare projects and social work. So let's have her here and get to know her side of the story. Hello ma'am, welcome to the show. And I have heard so many good things about you, about your relentless support to Sir, and how like you guys are like epitome of companionship, epitome of being a life partner. And there's so many things our viewers would like to know about you, your personal aspect, your professional aspect, your side of the story. So do you mind telling us?
Thank you so much. I'm Dr. Reena Sethi. I'm the director of Arunodaya Deseret Eye Hospital, which is Veena Dream project. We started in 1990, working with the trust. And that's when we had educated and we came back, me and my husband. And the idea that we had was that to give back to the society, and starting from day one. Normally what happens is that people keep telling you that once you attain a certain age, maturity, when you've completed your own responsibilities, that's the time to do charity work. But we tried to do something different, something new, in which we tried to give back to the society as when we had graduated and we wanted to see more patients and help them. So we divided our time between both of us into our private practice time and also to do charitable work. Slowly what happened was it almost became like a passion for us. Instead of giving like 50% of our time to charity, it almost became 70% because it was so gratifying, because you see, cataract surgery, if you do, it just takes about 10 to 15 minutes of a surgeon, and what brings back to you is a patient who sees. So that experience is, I think, phenomenal, and it is very gratifying. So doing 100 patients and 200 patients. So slowly, today we've done about almost 15 lakh patients. We've reached out to them. We've provided them
50 or
15 lakh patients, and we've provided them with good vision and done so many, almost I think about 70,000 cataract surgeries, which have gone. This is for the charity part, I'm saying. So that is how we started, and then that's gradually, after our work picked up and we knew what we wanted to do, we built up a hospital, and this hospital is called Arunodaya Deseret Eye Hospital, and everybody asks, what is Arunodaya? Arunodaya is the rise. It's the rising of the sun. So we bring vision and positivity to the patients, and Deseret is taken from the Book of the Mormons, which means like the bees, the honeycomb. So you bring back something sweet,
like
something sweet and something beneficial for the society, and everybody contributes their best. You could be just like, as you are a person who is doing a lot of social media work, so you can spread the word. So you're also contributing. So you're part of the family as well.
Adding to the beehive, basically.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah.
So if I may ask this question, like out of those 15 lakhs patients that you had seen, so how many like you individually assisted? Like, do you do individual surgeries also, like just all alone, not with the team, not with Sir, basically? Do you do that?
I am a high volume cataract surgeon myself, and I think the majority of the surgeries were done by me only. And we work as a team. We work as a team because it's at the end of the day, it's very important to work as a team, and only then can you understand and you can achieve your own dreams. Otherwise, if you have a separate dream, then it never happens. So I think the first important thing is, if you really want to do well, and if you have a team, and not better, what better than your own spouse? If he's with you, then you can really achieve a lot and help a lot of people. That's what we wanted to do.
So if I can say like you are the queen bee of this beehive, it wouldn't be wrong, right?
I'll take it as a compliment. Thank you so much. Yeah.
Okay. So touching more on your personal aspect, so you're into yoga, you sing, do you paint? Because I've seen a lot of paintings around. I don't know if you paint or not.
No, I did paint when I was in school, I think. But my passion is music.
And your mother is a renowned writer also.
Yes, she writes as well.
You
Yes.
guys are like so talented, so much of talent under one roof.
Yeah.
So like, how do you juggle your tasks, your hobbies, your philanthropic projects, your the 100% dedication that you put into your surgeries? How do you juggle those things?
So what my aim in life has always been that if I like something, I like my family also to get involved in it. So if I'm doing something, some work for charity, then I've always seen that my two boys, now they are eye surgeons, Dr. Vaibhav and Dr. Aditya. So at every level of their growing up, they were involved with us. And I think both of them are, they have, it's not that I have a passion and I'm cut off from the family and I'm doing it alone. They are all involved with it. So we are all together. We love to do collective things. So we are all together doing most of the things. Like if I'm into music, my boys are also, my daughter-in-laws are also into music. So everybody is good in
Almost
their
like they
aspects.
enjoy the similar hobbies.
Absolutely. But that's the way to do it, because otherwise it's important to have family time. And if what better than to have a hobby together. And do it.
You have one like dedicated music space also at your
Yes,
house.
we
And you
created that.
record your own songs.
Yeah. So we're beginning to get more professional on that also. I mean, we need to take more time off because of our work. Things are not, we don't get that much time. But I'm looking for, some kind of maybe a course which I can do to, upgrade my the skill also.
Okay,
Yeah. How do you manage your family? Now your family is growing and it's big, so how do you handle them? You asked me about my grandchildren?
Yes.
Yeah, I think I'm their best friend. Absolutely.
Cool friend.
I enjoy my time with them, whatever little I get. I try to, stay back. I like to have them, with me. They love music, so we sing together. Rather, they learn. And for me, it's very important because in schools these days they don't get the touch of Hindustani classical music. So I like to just inculcate that, because if their grounding is sound, then they can, later on they can, when they understand the rhythm, they understand the music, they can go in for any instrumental if they like that, or but the music, the ear for music has to be there. So I think it's very good for them. I have 4 grandsons. One is 6, one is 4, the other is 2 plus and 1 plus. And all 4 of them are really good fun to be with. We play together, we have lots of activities together. So again, the same thing. I think you need to do activities together with the children, so as to involve them in whatever. Good. My 6-year-old grandson, I took him to the operation theatre very recently, because I thought that if you ask him what do you want to be, his answer is I want to be an eye surgeon. So it's not like inculcating it, but he's seen all of us work together, so he likes it probably.
The youngest one you're talking about?
No, the elder one.
The
older one, yeah. So I took him into the operation theatre, and I was wondering how he was going to take it. But he was a keen observer. He
showed interest in
he watched each and every thing. He waited till the surgery was over. I made him thank the patient, because the patient gave him the opportunity to be observed, and he was wonderful.
So you're fulfilling so many roles in your life. being a doctor, being a social service worker, being a mother, being a grandmother. So out of all these things, which role is like closest to your heart?
That's very difficult to choose because I would still say that role as a mother is very important. Because what I can do as a mother, I mean, there'll be many professionals who can do that or interact and can be very good at their work. But as a mother, I think I have a higher responsibility, and to fulfill that is, I think, the main thing.
Would you like to speak about your companionship, about your life partner? Because he is an amazing person, and you're a like ideal, companion, life companion. Do you want to speak something about that?
See, whenever one talks about, I mean, this is for the younger generation. Whenever one talks about your partner, your husband, spouse, it's very important to look into the person as a person who's going to be with you, and not only just in the house but probably professionally. It's not important you have to be in the same profession, but he has to be very supportive, because if that is not there, you will never grow in your profession. So the choice has to be right. So take time in choosing, and of course there's a lot of your own luck and stuff like that. But I see that this gen is not very tolerant. Nobody is really perfect, but you have to be very tolerant, and you have to let your marriage grow eventually, and you're going to have each other's back. So it's important to be there for each other. That's what I would say.